When you're watching this video, the problems that you need to really focus on are the ones that you either guessed on or the ones that you missed. If you worked them out because you knew how to do it and you got it correct, you can fast forward through those problems. Number one, which of the following is equivalent to 2/5 times 3/8? Notice that all the problems they give you are division problems. So you have to remember on each one, keep, flip, flip. Which ones are they doing keep, flip, flip to the problem that they give you here? 2/5 times, it would be 2/5 divided by 8/3. A is not the same thing. 3/8 is not, and divided by 2/5 is not the same thing as 2/5 divided by 3/8. That's not true. Look at B. 2/5 is in the same place. That's good. Divided by. So they've done keep, flip. But did they flip the second one? No, they didn't. Look at C. Did they do keep, flip, flip here? Keep. Yeah. Flip. Yes. Flip. Yes. C is your answer. Number 2. Linda's container of cranberry juice holds 200 milliliters. Harry's container holds 7/8 as much juice. That means 7/8 of 200. Okay, 7/8 of 200. How many milliliters of cranberry juice does Harry's container hold? So you're going to take 7/8 times 200. Remember, we have to turn those whole numbers into a fraction by putting a 1 in the denominator. And then the textbook taught you to cross-simplify before you multiply. So 8 goes into 8 one time, and 8 goes into 200. I don't know. I'm going to have to work it out. $25 times. Okay? So now, because I have 1 times 1 in the denominator, I don't need to worry about it. I can just drop it. And 7 times 25, 25 times 7 is 175. Okay, if I went too fast on any of that, then please pause it and look at it again. I need you to watch it again. Watch it as many times as you need to get the hang of it. Number 3, in the number line below, shown below, which letter point represents a product of 1 and 7/8 and 1/2? Product is the result of multiplication, so it's 1 and 7/8 times 1/2. Remember, you have to turn these into improper fractions. So that's going to be 15/8 times 1/2. There's no keep, flip, flip here because it's not division. It's multiplication. 15 times 1 is 15. 8 times 2 is 16. So the answer is 15/16. Okay, that's one step. Now you got to figure out where it is on the number line. Well, 15/16 is almost really, really super close to 16/16, which equals 1 whole. It's a little bit before 1 whole, so that would be C. Melania walked her dog 2 1/5 miles. Kathy walked her dog 1 3/4 miles. Times as far as Melania did. How many miles did Kathy walk her dog? This right here is a big clue. What are you going to do? You're going to take 1 3/4 times 2 1/5. 1 3/4 is a mixed number, so we have to change it to an improper fraction. Same thing with the 2 1/5. So that's going to be 7/4 times 11/5. Okay, there's nothing to cross-simplify here. That's 77, because 7 times 11 is 77. 4 times 5 is 20. It's improper. 77 divided by 20 goes in there 3 times, because 3 times 20 is 60, and you have 17 left over. 3 and 17/20 right here. Okay. Next, we're going to look at number 5, the reciprocal. I thought these were easy, but a lot of you were coming up to me asking me, what is reciprocal? Which tells me that you didn't even do that lesson. You got very behind. So you guys, this is why you need to keep up with the lessons and the activities. Okay, first we have to change it to a fraction. Before you can do the reciprocal, you have to know what the fraction is. 16, 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19 eighths. A lot of you chose 19 eighths, but did you flip it? No, the reciprocal is when you simply flip it. That's the keep, flip, flip part. Should have been C. Number 6, Darian cuts 4 and 7/8 inch piece of string into pieces that are 3/8 of an inch long each. How many pieces of string did he cut? You're starting out with 4 and 7/8, and you're breaking it into equal size pieces of 3/8. What operation is that? Well, that's division. 4 and 7/8 divided by 3/8. Before we can do the keep, flip, flip, we need to change this to an improper fraction. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 39 eighths. So I'm going to keep, flip, 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 flip. Nice. The eighths are going to cross cancel to make 1. And 3 goes into 3 once and into 39 13 times. 13 times 1 is 13. 1 times 1 is 1. Simplified is just 13. 13 pieces. Number 7, James measured a piece of construction paper to be 6 3/4 inches wide and 9 2/3 inches long. What's the area? You learned in elementary school, area equals length times width. 9 2/3, 6 3/4. Before we can multiply these, what do? We have to change them to fractions. And 3 times 9 is 27, plus 2 is 29 thirds. 5 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27 fourths. That's what you're going to multiply. 29 thirds times 27 fourths. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 27 9 times. So my denominator is 4. My numerator, 29 times 9. You should be working this along with me. 18 plus 8 is 26. 261 fourths, which is improper. Now I have to simplify that. 261. Numerator in, top in, bottom out, Tebow. 65 1/4, right there. A lot of steps involved there. That's why you should have been paying attention in elementary school. Alexis divided a 1 3/4 pound bag of apples among her 3 friends. How many pounds of apples did each friend receive? We're not including Alexis on there. We're just saying how many pounds did each friend of hers receive. So it's 1 3/4 divided by 3. Okay, we got to change these to fractions. By now, this should be easy to you. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7 fourths, divided by 3 over 1. Remember, just put a 1 in the denominator to make a fraction out of a whole number. Now let's do keep, flip, flip. Keep, flip, flip. Okay, 7 times 1 is 7. 4 times 3 is 12, so we have 7 twelfths. Greatest common factor of 8 and 24. 8. And the sad thing is, you guys, you had these answers right above you, up in the factor flags. Did you even look at them? Some of you did. Some of you asked if you could go look at the flags. Okay, what's the greatest common factor? Let's look at all the ones that they have that are the same. What's the biggest one that they have in common? 8. Okay, number 10. Excuse me. Number 10 you look at it, it said multiplied the numbers represented by C and F. So C is about 3/4. F is about 3.5. We need to multiply those together. 3/4 times, now let's change this to a fraction. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, 7/2. And that equals 21/8. It's improper. How do we fix it? Top in, bottom out, T-bow. A goes into 21 twice, which is 16. And we have 5 left over, 2 and 5/8. This is really super close to 2.5. So look at your number line. Which one is super, super close to 2.5? E. E was the correct answer on that one. If you need to go back and watch this video again, or watch any parts of it again, you need to rewind it, watch it again, because you're going to take a retest on this. You have to come in after school and do it, because I'm not spending class time doing something that you should have been prepared for. And the end.